Yo, Abusia, today we are going to have a very beautiful and a big conversation. Today is all about rituals. Today I'm going to give you the best part of my life. And it's one of the subjects I am very good at. When I'm talking about it, I know I will give you top notch. Nobody can match up when I'm talking about these kind of things I'm going to talk about today. Today we are discussing which of egregores, part 3 of last week and last 2 weeks episode. Yes, started with Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, ni yede ba na nabo ajiwa, and then no, yede aba abayifo ekromu, ahanomu, and America no. When you hear witchcraft, pe ehonomu ane when we say master, obiya niho. Today we are having this big conversation. I will take you through 4 different stages, 4 big stages. African traditions and spirit protection. We will do that. And from there, we will come to the danger of abandoning African culture. From there, then we come to being aware of egregores. Then, lastly, we'll come to the practical protection against evil egregores. And now you know what is called egregores. It can be good, it can be bad. You can form them knowingly or unknowingly. Last week, where Christianity places it, where witchcraft also places it, and how they see it. So today we are going to delve deep into these great 4 stages. Abusuya, some weeks ago we began a series on egregore. We spoke about previous years of Dr. Osadefo Kwame Nkrumah. Then we came to Nana Boajiwa. So ne egregores yebeye. So and then we take you a different level and I will add all the rituals that you need to it. Then we spoke about the egregore of Nkrumah, what makes him a divinely powerful figure and a possible archetype of worship for his ancestry. So unji tuma a problem, unji ntuma a problem. But ye bet naturally has because ye didn't say ye na bia ye hwe amaye nti automatically we don't have nothing. Nti slavery no enum ni ye be wa kopim say ye be dwin straight. Ane o patre say Jesus wanye bone da. Muhammad onye bone da. Buddha enye bone da. Bone ni omo ho. Nti so fi say Kwame Nkrumah kra bone wono wa fa ne kan nyame no ho e. Na at least o kwa wono so ehu say me mogya mu de ni na ade ye wo ya na wo tan wunu ya se dan mpo wo beka wi ansa wa kon tweala enu na nipa ntumi ndwen ho. For those who are just joining the editorial from tonight, our discussion of egregore was from a special witchcraft initiation where witches and warlocks are trained to understand that their ability to either create, see, or diffuse an egregore spirit is what makes them a powerful witch or warlock. Entino, oko witchcraft school, one of the serious topics I'm taking it very serious because I went to that school because I wanted to finish the devil. At that time, I was a Christian and all the attentions near the mad devil. So I went to school so I can finish him. I didn't know I was a joker by then. So, me kwa ni baby na me focus on ho pa ye me diffuse all the small gods no. Nti when you go to witchcraft, ade ba ko a omo ka kire wo se wutumi ya na kire se wo ye powerful witch no. Eni se sa niama nketenkete egregores nketenkete form groups ahodo na etemi nkrofo no ana edreni omo energy unknowingly no. So wo the ability to diffuse these groups na these egregores na enu na kire se wo ye bayifo papa na kire se bayi ye de nkwa wo ka bayi a wo ka natural ability enye the African for esusu no omodwen no. Nti me particularly when I'm talking about witchcraft, you know where I stand. Again, I have said that obeme bie ni wo ye bayifo no obeme bia so ni wo onim bayi asem echenye oba obema ye warlock ane ana wizard unim we dada ane enti no omonso ye kire omo the same thing. Egregore is not common in magic or sorcery. Makani yama mienu wa magic wo ho, sorcery so wo ho, because the 3 crafts are different. Medical aka witchcraft, medical aka magic, and masanso aka sorcery. Eniyama miensa we they look alike but they are not the same. So biati ase wa hama me. And I am sure one day we will discuss the differences between a witch, 1, a sorcerer 2 and a magician like Solomon. One day we can take this as an episode na ye hwie eno so egu ho ama wate ase. And why he is commonly referred to as the magician and a sorcerer. Solomon no what these 2 titles. Na oye magician na osan eye sorcerer. Ai e mabumfu. Sa Solomon ya na omubo ni din a na omatu oma ayewe asori wa konwa so ama no but omugbo kwa menkruma din omuka mekom eye omo asem. I think I always wish to talk about the differences about these things, witchcraft especially. I think I have taken you people a little far and my breaking it down ama wonte ase different from said there before ehu abayisem na minya na ka beye ni yet what so sa but wa wonim chatesefo yi wo ye bibia na ababaye problem ti ye taking it gradually and then me no be ko different level. There will be a lot of downloads in these episodes and all the rituals you need wako confess e de uso la akoma de keke kan obia benya ne rituals and na wako practice e wo fie. I will take my time and break down these 3 acts because obia used to be some of them wo de omotena ho na obi sa om say nti wo ye den a ebe problem. But tonight we conclude the series on egregore entities na mama rituals. We will look at the effect of these spiritual entities in modern day lifestyles, especially with reference to our young generation. Until I'm starting for university, they buy JHS, buy SSS. Sorry, I the baby, so you will understand me. Until yabeye for this generation because some no more privilege. Omo wo akwanya so omo bisa all the questions. No mo choose what they want to practice, but at the same time, no, say your education na nye deep, nye big for them. They will fall a prey and because anyama we no they will capture you, they will trap you without your conscience. So I open up to you. So welcome to the show. This is Spiritual Hour with Maame Grace. Let's delve into the education. Call someone and obi sunfre obi enfre obi, tag someone and let me know all your thoughts. Ususi ye no wadwene ne de ba wadwene mu nyina obetumi ama mehu o comment so eye welcome aya na wa like show no ye ne ye comment kora to me da edoso chen likes no menim say ye nim say de ye like a obi so say me ma na adwuma aye den nti ibra or platform no so de bi o screaming like ma ye glorify no. That is our tithe and offering we pay here. Just like the show and send it to 10 people. Do you have a famous person whom you feel is beginning to give you a feeling like he has some godlike charm on you? Who will be wakonoma eye will say, hey, so nipa we de me hu na ne me hu nyame o. O maame, o papa, o brother, o sisters, o uncles, spiritual fathers, spiritual mothers, asofo bishops, ministers, president. Who do you feel like uhu nana unya we wo hie nyankopom? Like when your pastor becomes so popular in a church with so many branches, people mention his name and suddenly you begin seeing their faces in your dreams. Hey, also me pona me serve you me na me tuni niama, me na me drive no, minimum ne pa. Ebi kura ne wo kasada eye fame mo Maame Grace me na kasada o. Ai. Why? And I feel sa niama we. And suddenly you pray to their God like Maame Grace nyame. Maame Grace nyame jimi o. When I was in church, I had 30 pastors under me, and me training. There was one with me that was called Osofu Aaron. No, na almost started sorry na before I made the prophecy ne better so. No obey way. I had pure educated people as pastors. Baako na mebo ni di baako na efre na uncle ato no oka brofo kese no oka accoutrement ne de keka eka ho ono na no oka saa we no omo na no omo behwa bibia ye we ansa na ma begina onam the prophecy na si so na ndi adaje ni poso akomkom aka ntwa ho ihu mba ni bi omo wa asori omo so omo jeje mi no omo ye misiri se twe wo asori ye gina oni ye je microphone na ba bia asayo ka ye pese ye ya be ya ma na broso but ye wa abotre de Jesus. Ai ye mpese ye Jesus pressure bia na obefre ho na obeti say ron no na osofo ba ko na bibi ye na Maame Grace nyame o ka Maame Grace nyame so bibi besi pepepe anti ne ye de aye osofo ni din Maame Grace nyame obi bi say ami na me Mama Grace o prophetess Mama Grace me a sakomo no NTAC DSTV office one. Hey, Amio, you don't know? Me, who ni anointing chair me tija didn't nesu ade. Me walk up. Na me pictures walk up mu na they believe some of the noma na BBC eye ugidie. Enye me na ade no wo mo. Mani ni de wo hostel wo ho now cry see beyond you can think of. Revelations with Maame Grace nyame spiritual wa nyame. Ka mo beka we na ye wa sorry a anka posters mi ka manim nyina mo beto. And it feels heavy. You pray to Maame Grace nyame and you see me in your dreams. Nkofo bebre si omu hu mi wo mu dream. Your pastors know this is called by an egregore spirit. Omu beka so omu nim ne ye new ones na but bebrebe omu nim. I'm telling you, all your bishops no omu nim say church no is purely business. They know Jesus will not heal you because omu ankasa omu cry in helium. They know these things, so I don't know why they make you look at me like I am the devil, whilst they know the truth. They know, say, EGREGORE spirit. They know. They know that. Me catch no pain. So they give you photos, calendar stickers, and t-shirts, so that anywhere you turn, you will see their faces and names. It is EGREGORE. You think about them endlessly. You channel your energies towards them. Putting pictures, posters, impo, we don't know the understanding and the meanings of this. The entire mountain billboards. I didn't know why you're old. Say other pastors need take you over. Still on a picture ne bole billboard ne so say barre. Na the one say pictures ne wa billboard no. Omo for current pictures is unyo. Omo di dada no ye youth no. Into who poster no na akọ na akoshia na what's up, madam? And no another story for another day. As all the members of all the churches do, these entities become active and start operating in your dreams and in your spiritual life. So, makada say adwene no brain no chambers. And baby what the other betum bia na be process it. Wo pa wo ko baby aye wadwene say wusuro. Wo be hia saman pe. Cause wadwene be ma wo saman am wo hia no. It is witchcraft. And your pastor is aware. They won't tell you. This is witchcraft. Me na make a chiro. Ti omo tunton posters ne mamone eye mu se bibi be se eye abayisem. Ane me na make aye. They know, they are aware. They won't tell you like I'm telling you. Me, I will. E ka chiro. So if you just join me, you are in luck. Atawo lie so. We are concluding our series on this powerful eye-opener in our spiritual journey. This is spirituality. Spirituality gives freedom. So, spirituality is everything about education and knowledge. And that's what I do here. I give you freedom. I give you knowledge. I give you education. So that is what I give you on this platform. Inti platform had the siso mame. Usi hama ohu. Uye uhu ye. Na wa encourage you. Misi ube jaichi. Mena mekame chiro. Ube kwa bebi akodi nkomo. Akodi bibi di akawadi ya mwa kwa yadi. Unfa uhu ntu obi aso. Enfa uhu ntu miso. Mena mekachi o plain. Ebeye unwa se uye mu kawono. Na me mada. Please, with all humility. This platform is not a church, but a wiase. It is not your groups. TMEA. So don't come and banter me that I should also preach about Jesus. I have preached Jesus all my life. When I was 20, I was singing Jesus. When I was 25, I was preaching Jesus. When I was 30, I was prophesying Jesus. Now I don't want to do again. I have done enough. He himself, he's owing me a lot. So it's okay. Let me do this one for the devil. So I have done enough for him. He is aware. I have done nothing for the devil. Now the rest I'm doing it for you people feel you are not witches. Mean to me until was you. Why are you saying you are not a witch? If you feel the witches eat meat and drink blood, are you not doing the same thing with your communion? Broad daylight. Now worry. If you go to pharmacy to buy a duro, it is called pharmakia. It is witchcraft in the Bible. Tell your bishops. Go and read it. Pharmacy is witchcraft. Eduro na yenum ni nyina medicine ni nyina came out of this witchcraft. Natural ability. Enti wo ye osofo na wo se meme ye bayifo enko pharmacy abayiguro. Wodi communion wine na moja ne honam na wonom no eno so ya abayiguro. Mame mba mo so. Enti aha nya asori enti mpacho you can exit. Opa asori akọ. How many years? In 8 years I've been sitting here. I have made my claims that I'm not preaching Jesus. I don't know why you are here on this platform coming to show me ostrich. So move. Thank you very much. This is 2026. We are talking about awakening and we are focusing on ascension matters. Welcome once again to the show. Anio, I am always Maame Grace. And this is Spiritual Hour, the best show ever. I believe you, I believe you, I believe you, I believe you, and I send you love. I send you love, I send you joy, I send you strength. I send you joy, I send you strength, I send you joy, I send you strength. I send you light, pure light, I send you pure energies. I send you help, I send you health. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I do not bless you, and I welcome you to another episode of Spiritual I Wish You a Nature Day. Yes, always. On this platform, I am the voice of our ancestors. They speak through me, they smell through me, and they drop every particle of information through me to us. It's another episode. It's going to be great. Today's episode is one of my best. When it comes to witchcraft and traditions and Africa, call me Mama Africa. Today's episode is coming with a lot of rituals for you, for your liberation. So, I have told you the stages we are going. We are discussing which of egregores. Yes, we are finishing the egregores series today. Yes, until let's first look at African traditions and spirit protections. Let's look at this. I've told you the 4 stages we are going. It is important to tackle the issue of what makes one egregore entity good and others evil. Because last week we breaking it down at the mouth. Inti esasa mema wuhu say entity ne ba oye bone. Anaso say oba no beda ne bone. Na se wo mu na say entity ne ye bone e den na eye o. Na e den na ma ne ye bone, na den na ma ne ye papa. E very important for me to explain this to you. About a month ago, I saw a viral post of Iranians setting fire to a Baal effigy. You saw omudi eja aso Baal ni drawings ni posts anani ade omudi ejina ho amano no ma soja e de atum. I posted that on my social media and asked people to discuss whether the statue of Baal is a demon because they have witnessed the statue stealing or committing any crime. Mibisaye. So omo nkyere me statue na esi wo na omo hye no because e ye bone no. Omo ehu no say e commit any crime say ewie bibi anampa mo chewo. Bronsam a yeka na sem da bia no. Hwan na ehu bronsam so butu ne yere so e faya ne da. Pamuchewo. Wahu bronsam say wabewie usika da. Pauchewo. Waje wo tithe. Waje wo offering. Wahu bronsam say waso jade obi gu bronsam jemuda. Ada na mo se bronsam goja. Ombo ojapo. Wahu ne da. It's a question no. Nti sa Baal effigy na no mudi ja atum no mo hye no. E de be important no mu se effigy no wakọ akoye. Me pamucho wo mi bisa. E da na me ye osagefo ni we ni mi bisa mo about the statue no. Mo Ghana fo mo mpa de say kase wo kase pa de ye bebro. Mo president need statue bi ni na mo ko bubu ni takorade. Hey, money edium. I know that despite the many spiritual education on spookism and demonization of spirituality, we always think of the devil when we see any figure with horns or a dark statue with red color. So you bibi na moja bi wo ho na se sword wo ho na anipati kwankora e wo ho pe hey bronsam aduru ho okotofo eduru ho. But tell me, onipa ba no wo wiase oni skeletons wonimu. Ni peti kwa nkora. Maame mo wure mfu sesi ana menya me seko na nye. Bibisa se wo hu so owo. Akowi obi ade da. Bibisa mo. I have explained here that spirituality has no color. Ma explain ya kire ye wo platform we say spirituality has no color. Any color, nti ye any white witch, ni ye wo green witch. Ye any a black witch. I have done this episode. It's equally on this platform. Me say no platform has given you the basis, understanding the deeper knowledge of spirituality than my platform. Whether you like it or not, it is the truth. We've done 360 when it comes to spirituality on this platform. But it is us, the people, who assign colors and figures to it. Yebeji we atum. Say ye nipa. Ni yema we ye black witch, black magic, red witch, blue magic. And yebeji atum ana pamocho. And unfortunately, most of the things we complain about or feel it is evil, we are doing the same thing, covered and programmed, and we feel that one is okay. Moja no yi na mde example no communion wine. Wo se mo nya abaifo. Ani. Omo se omo ye good. A Muslim kills more than 20 goats. Ada oye ne festival. Ono de onye evil. It's cool. Ai. Onu tie ade no wo se wan tie ase a e na wo bre no. Ma me nchiro bibi ketewa bi wa ha sei. EGREGORE bia wo ne setups. Tie. Jesus effigy no. Ne EGREGORE spirit no. Onu no say monum ni moja. Na monfa ne body no enye ne nkaye monfa activate no. Se si abayifo no kro makọ omanim. They are not doing that thing again. Apa atwam. But omo de no no tie o Muslims no so omo so omo de no omo kofa no afi bia moye mo ayi ni wi a monye mo festival na munku enantwi ahodo omo so omo de no no omo mpo omo de ne se ukum nantwie na emfa jampra ho wo de wo beyi leda no afiri ho ono so EGREGORE no ne setup eno no ena nananom so omo twa dwan na no mo hwie moja na gup tray mu na omo de omo nsa ya na moja na ayete se many udo yi de atwe tan omuso benuma na moja na yesese to se mpihu o se mpotompoto mintumi nkyere omo setup no no. Some sigils empower frequencies of nature. Tie me pa ocho. In the mechanism of spirituality, I explained all this last week for you. But when it comes to the creation of EGREGORE entities, it is garbage in and garbage out. Tienye, sankrofo ya mikike nyina entities ya mikike nyina ubeye bibi no wenya bibi. Eye garbage in, garbage out. Ubefa bibi na udi bibi yako. Ana udi bibi beba no wafa bibi. Eno na mpesa metwe nyina ya adwinjina so. In short, when an effigy of Baphomet or Baphomet is created in the middle of the city by people who are stealing and committing crimes, the energy of the statue will be the same. That's what I say. Enti, Jesus can be Jesus, and the same Jesus can be used at any point, depending on who is doing that setup. Enti, Jesus can be bad, and Jesus can be good. This is coded in the Bible. Baby a okoyo okọ slapping okọ chicken e shinkrofo wo ho eye dia na e wo ho na attracting ne man ye bad. Ena baby okoyo okọ kese o Capernaum e ho no nso so eye dia na e wo ho no ena ma bad Jesus e be pie wo ho. What am I saying? Ena baby okoyo okoye papa okonya ni nipa te say Lazarus mo no eno so dia na e wo ho. Me pesa what I say. This is what is called garbage in and garbage out. It is coded. All these things are coded in the Bible. But decoding it is a very big problem for some of them. Because to get to that level, you have to read a lot. Sleepless night, you have to go through it. Effigy or EGREGORE bia nipa group of people be say your WhatsApp group, say your den opinion no woman na dream, na gender. Ni mission a ode yes so yes so be da nkrofo a yes energy no na ebeba ho no ebekọ da we me pesa wote ase say sunsum biara e wo wiase nye bone nye papa eye nipa na ofa sunsum no ene be masunsun na ye papa ana ye bone nti tumi nyina wo nipa nsem so ti ase Maame. I was told that many people got angry at all Baphomet statues and Baal effigies and started burning them after the Epstein files became public. Obi abuafu ena obi bubu Baphomet we no. All this charade na ekoso no. Because of this news, the main thing is going on behind. They just want to cover up this whole thing. And only bombato, African leaders should keep their mouth shut and mind their business. Maka make started cast them way free last year. Tama Israel for starting on masam. Miguswa me kaneha. Someone papa ya mo oba ya mo say wabefa mo girl si. Ani o mo adedano. When we nyansa sebe ye num binum ye nim ye mom ni ye promote papa no ye mom ni ye de girls ni faces ebegu internet no so hu se ni kuro mu fo posti papa no bone awaye se mu hu di ambassador no be ka kire mu moma ye start se ye adwen wate moma ye start se ye adwen ebeboa ye nya ebeboa ye mpa wo obibini wo kwa kokun tokwa ama Allah for the what has Allah got to do with you black man? Omwekum supreme leader onu no ye bomb owner ya bombing one time wote Nigeria ha ami kura uni papa helicopter mo airport kura anye papa sa ti say Ghana dey wo koye protest. Are we okay? Like I'm not getting this whole thing no. Let me mind my business. Africa ye hu omobo we are so sad. And just like we discussed in the same files, you can burn the Baal or shred it. The most important thing is the actual crime and those who did it. Because the effigy will not commit any crime. It doesn't move, it doesn't talk. And you nipa ne hide behind it. And I make sure no, EGREGORE will grow anywhere in every group. But leader no woman no, obetumye dreni mu betuye sika sa mu nya hwe no de ye ne hu yie. The agenda, the mindset of whoever created that WhatsApp group no, and no nebe determine the EGREGORE na abaho no na hooding. Some people are parasites, wicked, and satanic in the sense of the work. Adwuma na ye no. Nti me say wo agode wo ho no. Wo ko ba bi ahwe o. Obi eni wo obi e be chi obi aka ma bekum obi anka binum ewu dada. Me na me ka kire. These people perform rituals not for the Baal statues per se, but for the EGREGORE agent that their evil thought have created. Ono abetumi agina wa na osesunsun bi wonimu na wa start kekeni amabomu kekeni amabomu obefre de eni ho ebeba ho. But ono wo ho nimdie wo ho ahoden eno de kuna ono anasem ono anafre na wo so a wo kwa. In short, tiemiye there is first a group of evil men who love to do evil things. Almost one more calling, no. And you won't complain, you cry, say, where I say, or no, until you, an armed robber who is going to rob, will pray to God and go and rob and come and sleep, and he will kill and wouldn't mind. Or no, sorry, friend, no. Their collective thought of evil created demonic egregores. Sasun sumuno. Aba beshenimu nti oye oboni oni feelings en hawo so obi tan na wo try to make peace or tan wo tan esunsum na abeshenimu ane that is EGREGORE. Woti we ase a na wo bete sa code na e wo Bible nu mu ase maka kiro last week nti nkohia enko ade up to obi manye miyunu ana miensa wo be free bibi se wunim ebeye ya so obi ahihye bibi na wo wako wo du sika akwa awi na watwe wo ho na wo energy so akoka ho se moko ba binum bebrebe na mo ba fia niam edi mo achi mu ni ho idea o nti se wo hu nsumu a wo be hu a na wahwe wo ye ba bi wo kwa wura ho sent no kura efiri ho ba na anu wadin na mo tete fom mo bombom ho onipa e mobo unipe ni ubetumi akọ ade frustration bi to the frustration you claim you have and no be worse ama they hide these demonic egregores and feed them more of their evil deeds enti obi betumi ayi su Jesus e de aye niama bebre a eye bone Na same way no, o kan omo bubefu. I'm telling you today. Asore na boni watching baby ya. Abusumfie na boni wo chen baby ya. That is why they would threaten you. So wo pese wujaya. Omo be threaten wo papa. Wan be yesenya be yesenya. Ehwo na boni nyina wo. Jesus ni din wo tum wo use wo ze ye boni bebre. In fact, in Africa there, omo use ni din di ye boni chen papa. Maka, they are so hypocrite, pretenders, they are bitter beings. They hide behind all these effigies. No mo they are evil deeds because evil deed be obey no or wa sorry honti or will be a cover so. Na ankasabi edru baby ade omo ye na ye nya me ye o. Ba nyame na omo de akata so. No mo wia, no mo abek wa wote wo baby mo ma wo. Wo se wo mpese wo be lead double life. Nti no ntumi ntina ho. Na unye we you hu afim no. No mo se wo momu ye evil. The more they do evil things, the more they satisfy their human greed and vampiric thirst, as well as feed the demonic egregore they have created. They will enroll your energy into that demonic egregore in the name of church, in the name of WhatsApp group, in the name of whatever. Me person make can be eye wunti no obi a onya mafe ebedi matem hu dontia kama no atuma koda adwen me ho. And though the church is placed on Jesus, the mindset and the setup can turn Jesus into the one that beat all of them. Me my refi say Jesus asori dem no kohwe nkrofo no. No mo ton ade ye wasori dem no kohwe om. Nti how many churches na egregore na e wo ho no e beturn Jesus into an evil Jesus. Where the one kasa ya calculation as time grows, they recruit more people with greedier minds, wicked thoughts, and satanic characters to give more satisfaction to their thirst for more evil and give the egregore they created more power. Church biya omo promote prosperity. They are doing that work. Because so if you want to prosper, you na say woman utrimu ye di hu yi bi mo obi. Eno de ye beka na another day. But me pesa me kire wo say, wuntumi ntena asore ho enka nkire atheist. Enka nkire me ameti he me atheist. Na me atheist kra nya o maame asem. Say me ye evil da. Never. Ye say entwempna. Mo twen. Enta ware ye so wuto. Wo ware na yiri wu ya. Men ware foforo. Don't come to my corner. Pretense, fake life, and also so ye egregore, ye bad Jesus, and I will be creative. Sa anti omo ya na afei omo de adwen bone no na omo atwitwa no omo nya members bebre mu nyina mo kwa kokreti ana mo koye adwuma ama a bad Jesus ane. And when people accept, in fact, let me add more people. No mo de nkrofo bebre egum. Nkrofo no be dose wo mu a na afei waye big. Na ye ne se ono owo nyankopon daabi. Adwen na ewo wutiri mu ne nye. Enti wo nyankopon wo hokora nyankopon no wo ho no bone nko a na obeye. Pese wote ade we yase. So yi free wadwenim se asore na nyame papa wo. It's not true. Anka bibi esi wa bra boso. In their quest to trick the world, they look for ancient mythological diabolos or rebel gods to use as their effigies. Na symbols are who do a co tree, a cobre mine, no more the asense ho, and because that is what actually resonates and connects with you as an African. Into the same thing, no more catcher say your brunsamno, no mappen to maybe a church, no more the abesico. Go and decode Roman Pope, nature, basin in nasi, and the Pumane Kitan in Nina. Say a day new, womb when you should talk about African spirituality. It's nothing new. You will see the sun, Ra, you will see it there. You will see Dagon, nature, fish, no. You will see it there. A day animal that represents Pisces. Is it not fish? Fish represent Dagon. Sometimes in some walk around, they can't. Now I to say, baby, I knowledge in baby, but now I have solid people who understand the knowledge, no matter the level. And I'm so proud of you guys on this platform. And it is a platform no new person baso pa ni yehu ntem. Ni yehu ntem konkonsanfo baso a yehu be pe asem kokanfo so baso a yehu we dey form we dey watch them. For those of you who have watched my editorial on Prometheus and the rebel gods, you will understand that in every mythology there is one side that fights with the popular side. Yeah, this episode is on the platform. I know you will find it and watch. So you will know Diabolo gods, and then you will know the fallen gods and the ekeke kan ho. Uba be hu Yahweh ni group ni the ekeke kan ho nyina. So we share sa episode now. For instance, God and Satan, God and the snake in the Garden of Eden, Prometheus and Zeus. Me mamu we na ya we sa episode we na. There's always parity. There is always an opposition. Always, in everything. Until the ayama can be evil for me. Allow. A choice now what say we nipa. Now make it a decision. That's why I say any choice you make is cool, but don't be ignorant. For the sake of those who may not have watched the editorial on Rebel Gods, it's on this same platform. Episode no. That theory was done by me and myself. And my argument is that rebel gods are the gods we know in popular religions as Satans or demons. No religious book one-sided that. They always put the opposition or the opposing side also into the book. There is nothing like one way fit all. But my problem is why they don't want people to go to the other side. Meanwhile, you people have created a place for them. Into some of us, waste. We are just trying to help your creation. I don't know why this is also a problem for you. Because I know Maame no papa na eko. Nti ade na we your problem. But they are rebels who challenge a common order of heaven to make man a slave for the gods. Say papa mawo, say nye papa mawo, mi share am into me. Or say endi aduaba we na wudi aduaba we owuo na obewu bronsam so so obwadi se wudi a woni ne be yepe na wo behu nyansa omudi yepe na ga yi ba yepe o say now man has become one of us. Where is the lies bronsam e lie so ma wo ye nipa na wani ba wo ho so se wo hwo ane wo yi da so nti titi nwura atechire wo ho na bronsam ye bone. It's good for you. Means hey, but abusia Ghana akona nimo. Endra mi be aduma. Na ya ye late nti ye divert o se the traffic. Akofa baabi. Na baabi omode me kofa na mi hu se ya ye ban na kakraka. Ebo ho. Strippers night club. Hey, minim se ekoso. But minim da se betumi ya ye open ma ya ye ban na wo ho. Ema ebo ho. Ema ye twem koba ye hwehwe nsi ye. So, abusia, these rebel gods disagree with Yahweh and other religious gods. Tienio. So, obi bekatro so no ye ni papa pacha Maame Grace a. Obi eni wono mo de ne nsa benkum be kire na agafie kwan da. Wahu so obi ahwahwehwe mama wakasa nanimu otan da. Enti so obi bekatro se Maame Grace ye ni paboni ni no ye ni papa experience me. Masam ye simple. Koso nipa biye ni obeka so no de onye. Anio, these gods, disagree with Yahweh and other religious gods who wanted to make man stupid so they can enslave them. And then the devil, the ena musi or one the immediate example, mamun. Inti we nema ye ni pabone. Na so ye ni pabone mawa. Se me ye ni pabone kra mawa, me ye papa mo bi o. Me hu nipa bi o wo wiase o ye nipa boni totally 100% o nipa ba ko mienu bi o ye papa mom. Sa na wiase ye. They wanted man to be naked. Ye ne nam se be kafra abodanfo. Ye hu da so kra ye nim. That is how they wanted us. To use us by heart. Nim die ni ye hu da so ye nim. And nkrofo we si there be. The rebel gods gave man all the knowledge they needed to be as powerful as the gods. This code is in the Bible. Now man has become one of us after they had an encounter with the devil, according to you. For instance, that is why Lucifer is known as the light bringer to mankind, coded in the Bible. The rebel gods showed men the knowledge of divinity. Just like when the snake showed Adam and Eve the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Osama what dream you ni nyina nya adwuma. Untumi nya machine, untumi nya battery, emfa masa na gaya we. Ma what dream nya adwuma. We omo abeye bone. Ye mbisa asem ni mu. Na omo ye beye bone so abesi nne. Waku obe nyina aba untumi ende sa akwa we adwuma. Se bronsam ye bone na Nyankopon te ho no mo hwa. Na ne kura ne say fe Dubai. God of peace and God of merciful. Look at it. They are there watching. We see wo bibini e fa ho bay. They knew the truth. Yahweh onim nokware. But on kada. They wanted man to be in cages and be ignorant. Said omudi mu egu asoro, omudi mu gu asoro, omo ameja mo. Omo afa mo ameja bibia se nwan a omo bre omo ase. Odwan ni nyansa. Odwan yabo a wode ni tutu nipa ho. Odwan ba ko twam na ka ni beku om kro mu nyina betwam. Kai untumi nye sa, mintumi nye sa. Nka ponji ka ni bo ba ko kem no ape ba bia fo. Adenti no wanye mutu sese de oye Jesus. Because Jesus is a two-edged sword. Or ye the lion of the tribe of Judah. And son or ye the lamb. Who the your lamb pay? Lion berry wo or berry. For these men became wise and knew they had a spark of divinity in them. It is caused by the snake that you call the devil. All knowledge was given to man by the snake. It minim diodinim die. A man nipama enyaminan kasatimi confirm yes sir. Now man has become one of us mum and the year evil to you. This is in your Bible you are holding on. However, the rebel gods were few and are not popular like Yahweh and other gods who had writers and things that are popular in the world of men. Because no mu do wiase. Yahweh ne neges no. No mu do wiase and wakan the point blank e de atro se said the Onyankopon do wiase no e no de ne doba kronoma e sin file mu rituals yo mu ye nyina enye Yahweh ne rituals e de nti no mu ye to gain power in this world. Yahweh ekum ne ba no or sacrificing him to gain power in this world for people to worship him. E no mu ye good. What has the devil done? My husband, my beloved husband, the devil, what has he done? In fact, when I'm representing was as so. Bonne ben and abronsamaye. Easy things are cheap. And that is what we call mass products. You will never see diamonds say wakwasiye jasu. Rolex watch eni kwasiye jasu. Paucho. Bronsamo nye cheap sa. Wodi baby ya apatasi, eduaso, ahabanso, eduenkom, kokoso, baby ya motetale so to say jankurudu. Me de mwako forest, me de mwako farm. Na moti wana moya mo hu se bronza mo play advert da mo ye bra mo bre big boss akodo mo hu bronza billboard da otini ba bi ko mu. That is power. Onu mo ye bronza omo mo anu ode ko buta ko mo ye saturated everywhere, they have nothing. Ahwene pa enkasa. Your ancestor was smart and wise. Nobody has seen bronza calling him. He's blamed for everything. This year we are eti nima abofro onye ehwe se onye boni bia nanso wafira nani se de be ya nyame anu enya bedadi wa wasoma devil so onko job ho chese wo ye nipa boni fo ye boni so a on ayete se made otifi odi aduane ni nyina no de angwa na pepa abofra na no wanhwe wo ba na obehu na oba na fon obefon angwa no wona no ho kwa aduane bi eni ni yem. So they twisted the story and made men see the gods who brought them light and knowledge of divinity as demons. Way our Bible, say the devil is the light bringer. I didn't write this. It is in your Bible. Just I won't think of we want to say that. So limited. If it is popular everywhere now and you're saturated to our dream. Now one can sakra sebi ufie ketu ebi na wutimu important things we be see abonting. Say ya mpase heaven wo wa American embassy visa kora ye de che wetu esika kora wi omo mfa ma nti say heaven wo ho mo de bre wa nkasa fa na kwai. And the gods who were power drunk like Negayawe and wanted to make humans a slave, rather were branded the creators and masters of the world. If I waited to be before, ne enchrosh ye the knowledge no ye transfer the manipa. Na knowledge ni ti ye mojem because ye anchura producing ti. Obi be bisa say, I didn't as spirits in and save you Kwame Nkrumah. That is a yarefo question. I don't know Yankopon save Jesus. Onipa ni body no. I have told you about it. It's mechanics. Meti we men chimbo da. Onipa bi eni wo be chimbo. O mre tun a wo bewu. Enti no, esese owu no wu ye. Na obi ono ato ne kon wawu. O se adan na spirit and protect no. Wo Nyankopon na ye de ne sen asendua so nipa ebrim no. Ekum no de kan ho no ono de wan ka chense ne papa. Ono kro tea mu frɛ ne papa. Father, why have thou forsaken me? Yin papa chim wan fi no. Nkroma no ana wu yo. Onyo ne akromfo ne wu ye. Ya mbo na senduem. Wan wanim guase ewuo. Ai, nti mebisa me sa adan na ne spirit na nsave no. Unnim wa hu, hwemu ko, twam. Me so hu me platform atwam, utumi block no kra wo page so. Per this theory, Yahweh, that fake nigger, any the junkie disciples, any the delusional writers, John, Peter, Matthew, any no, omu smoky ye na red, any colors, na form trimuno, and almost started so much rotra, the na nanu mo lay low. And the trash no much roy and the brew. Now we'll see, oh, and the nanum de and and the namu de and yo. So, per this theory, Yahweh, who wanted to be the only God, hated all other gods. He called them, let us create man in our own image. He finished and wanted to use them. They say no. And then obe crown anyhow. Say yeah. Per this theory, Yahweh, who wanted to be the only God, hated all other gods. So to him, any other gods are Satan and demons. Ya wankrofo ni bisa opama abu ana we nya na yanka so mo pegu no mu anya afede na to din say ya wa abusuafo no no ya wo bloodline ya wa asefo eno no me ne wo nya adwen ko ba bi na mkom ba bi aden omo de sa ankrofo ayarefo yi ene omo writers yi bai e ma yen so ye gitum. So all ancient deities were demonized by criminal, murderous people and people who lust for immorality and greed. Immorality and greed. Where do you see this power? This is Yahweh God and his people. Kanokware. Ye na nanoma breso ana sa niam no wo ho no. Uhu so obi de ne bucket si. Uhu so obi afọ obi yire krada. Na omo ware a, omo ti aware no ho a na owu abefo mu nyina akọ. Mo hu se mu hu so. Ade mo som ne nye. Mo nko back kakra na mo hwehwem. Se mo hwehwem so a, mo nya modde na mo njo obi so no nya na de. Because me say one come asema me was so much to say. That me become wasemumpu. Me started show you how many years? 8 years. They be a Sunday me waha. It will be bika. Enye tautology, enye copy and paste so. Real spirituality, real education. Education na make people's life. Eno, ena me de ba waha. Nti so one become a mini who time. But all the bar na me bi mu machire mu na ya hwehwe mu akọ akire. Immorality, any greed. Enye pa na be honest with yourself. Me mama nka na menye brunsam anko bibini baade otini kunu ho ne obema foforo koda ye den da bi o ye chi sane ma na etan me kai pa when I was growing up na me share boy bi mpo na opem that time na me nya 16 years kwa na me ni breast me kukum say de den na me share guy no de metale wo no kakra wa ye me hwimpo e kwan ni chefa sa time no mpo na ade no kra ye hu kwan ne ye nse ye sa adechi ye no ba bia guy ni nam kra me pesa me fa ko me fere se be hu no sisi de bibia asai nsisi ne ye wa asoro ne ye bo mpaye we ya de papa omo asai no asa asai abusumfie ni bibia aso aka ho e ba ne sen e na obusumfo obitumi je o boy na ka bosum ni nkuni pa na one time nti tere se hwinim so all ancient deities omo ba be se omo greedy God na besi ha. Anytime they show their demonic characters of greed and immorality, they represent themselves with any of the rebel gods. Eya brunsam ne ye yo, eya brunsam njuma o, eya brunsam njuma o, tender fire you. So in Babylon, the wicked men who who killed children, burned humans, murdered, killed, and abused, and committed all sorts of immorality, did so on the altars of Baal. Because as a song fi asori dem okoye, edigu Baal so. Truthfully, asori ho ye nyina na yete ho. Boni a yekoye nyina ye ni sumase. Ye de ahye bronsam. Because bronsam no te darkness ho, according to you. Moma yenye honest with ourselves. Nipa percentage omo sum nyame wo kurom ha. Aden na boni da so wo kurom ha. Asori ho mpo mo sen ho. Nimguase asesi emugu mo. This act further amplified the works of Yahweh and his council of Elohim. And they used their writers to create the demonologies of the rebel gods. Bad people always pretend. And that is what is going on in their church. And they are pretenders. They look good in the eyes. But what they do in secret, oh, it stings. It is coded in the Bible. It said, know somebody spiritually than to know the person physically. And it is another code there. Or say, omuke come when him train yamesompa, then so mu nimu ahoden. E die ben pa na mo kan amatunye di so. Mo God na wafre mo no. Or say you should preach about forgiveness. From all the bishops, obi yo mwadia, omo ankese na, their end will be miserable. They will die. They will see you have nothing godly in you. And it is so sad that you will be screaming this and shaking prayer because of you need drugs and be pushing your nose. And the members will be clapping. The members is... Wait, what do you say you are preaching? Mama yenya honest o. Yentumi nya honest. Maame na okoso okoshe asore no. Menka se meka bia ma no eye crime no wa committee. But sanka asore dem ohoso no kwa asore. Where is the forgiveness? Danu ya police station, police church. Say you say obi ko wi asika wo ho mo de ne kotum. Ade ne yentumi. Ade na mo ma ye fa just ne ba no de ne ye wi akora o. Enu ne ye wi akora o. Law of math. Or say ma ye wi ansa na we mu de omo say thou shall not steal. Na ye steal. Unu obi ye adwuma atua ne ka. All these people no omo didi nkola yi. Ehi na omo ko. Omo yina they go to church. They say Ghana law. Ye ni mani a ye mfa nhwe. Ukoka omo ba betu. Tu de ye ntwa so. Baby ayeti eye nyame pa na moka. E na mosum nyame kan bisam. Say in Ghana we say eye bosom. This means it is not me. It is the devil. Bibia obi beye bia oti asore dem ho obeye bone ode be hyebronsam. Ntumi nti ase. Asore dem wo anyankopon ne wo. Ka bronsam ko ye den wo. E ho no mu ku bronsam. Bronsam sun ku obi ada. So where is your forgiveness? Why won't you pray for bronsam for to say ayen? Die beto die nimbre be so hwe ntome. Hwe entome. Wo na beto. Hwe ni we beto me because me nya hwe. Me twu adwen agina bibi so. Bibia how the be hyebronsam. That is when someone commits a crime and they are caught. Their first defense is to attribute it to the devil. Me casting it out. Me can also know who brunsam do. Boni bio Christo ni be ye bia de be brunsam. Me ye brunsam. Awala kra enyim baby ejina. Brunsam de se menjane represent was asisi so amenya problem. And I'm representing unim. In the same way, the ancient culture of demonic religious sacrifices, immorality, and all dark things is done by people who have branded themselves with the effigies of Baal, Prometheus, Satan, and other diabolical beings. Otiho, bonino ye ni na onu na otiko na oyo. Oti nyankopon wani ma bie ni nemu. Asore wa Sunday school teacher eji obi kunu. Owi o de be If you Google Satanism now as we speak, You will see very graphic images of evil things. It is in movies and other places. They want to turn your mind to a non-existent source for their evil so that they won't be blamed. Sa effigies no mo de asisi obal effigies and tell me ade about effigy ni betumi aye. E nipa na hihye akire. E na oye all these things. Enipa o e na hihye akire no mo ye all these things no mo wi a na effigy na esi wo na wo maso to ball em kura entimi nka wi. Omo de akoshe no. It's so sad. So instead of blaming the people in the Epstein files and arresting them, getting to their root and stopping all their immoral works that are decaying humanity, we focus on the effigies of Satan, Baal and Baphomet. Ushe no na ye den. Ekuromu asem wanye bi do so ohhehye abosom, nti abosom na san ekuromu a. I don't know how we think. Inti dada dey a Yesu ba yi abosom embron samfo ne adan ne nkrofo no daso ho e den pa na papa we otwen. What have those statues done? Pamocho statue pa na esi we dey na betumi aye pamocho wo e question. So that is the explanation of how an evil egregore is formed and how a good egregore is formed. Baby awudi ni besi bia nti udi Jesus si wo na nipa na e wo ho no ye nipa bonefo a. That's what will go on there. Adene esi ho no, Jesus photo na ebo ho no, statue na esi ho no, cross na ese ho atwere ho no. Enye hwe, eye nipa na omo se, omo som sa ade no. E na eye bone. So omo betumi ama Jesus aye bone, omo betumi ama Jesus aye papa. Nti all power belongs to nipa dasani. Get this straight for me, Paucho. Watch what you are going to do. It is your choice. This is why they gather together. It is your choice to join an egregore. The free mubeba no ye wasem. Pauchopa. Ti susufu weni hwe. Na fa weni ani fa hwe. Nti sa wotumi hwe we yi na oti we ase a o ma me mekeka bibia am obi mbetwa madapa mfaso obi eni ho. People are wicked and greedy. Yes, aneti. People commit immoral acts and they use their collective minds to create more evil egregores. Ade o ye no nim se enyo owo ho ahoden eye nansen na mehwe ade bi na meka se ebi hu adin o kire se asem na bakora no ontwen se munju emfa ne ho. That is egregores. Spirit ni pia sin is sweet but wait for it. Pia say oni hye mutu ka se ade ya o twa ntro ya aba abontin ke bi obetwen ka go ginemu se etwe aya me bisa se fame no mu pa kodu level ben. Wo papa baby awedui. World War asemi started 4 years. Even last year America locked it down twice. News. Why are you coming to tell us it is prediction and it is prophecy? Me pacho, why? What else do you want in life? What else? Ubeya ne wenima ba so low. Ansonka nyame ayebi. Wonye adwuma da. Nso hwe ba bia nyame de wakodu. Tinka nyame ayebi o. Odwe ho a ntumi nti ase. Eden pa na ope. People are wicked and greedy. People commit immoral acts and they use their collective minds. Baby ogina ninti. Ade o ye na enye. Nso ogina na nkrofo pak. Oh daddy, oh papa, oh dear, oh enti no ogina so. Twen yo. Twen ne nipa no enje nkwa. Se nipa no je nkwa nka mpa e bebrebe nipa enwu asore. Nipa no enje nkwa nte ya tobo. To protect themselves, they pretend to worship Asian gods known for bad things. So when they are caught, the whole world blames the gods and leaves the evil people alone. All this charade na ekosom just to cover up the stories. Na nkrofo say omo arrest omo ni we ni na. The main thing I established. Ensuo nku nipa gravity doesn't kill a one line. A nipa na be chi obi atum. Onipa no be ye mistake na obi akotom no fisura be hwefom. No wewu. Ye na ye nipa bonefo. Bibiye wo wiase enye bia ye nya na ye. Last week episode obi chiro comment bi na say it's true. Or say Oba Ghana for frampa weniji unya peace. Ba unya 3 months ekona na hypocrisy ni ai ekuro ni nya hwe. The cattle plane asase ne nya hwe. Baabi a wobedua bibi ebedua baabi a wobetu gold bia wobenya bi. Asase ne tede eti enipa na ewom no. Na these egregores na dane omummoa sebe. Enti asase ne nsesa ye. Etede eti woni tumi na yen nipa na yewom no ya form so many egregores. You try to shut the mouth of the way with it. Dan will be true comment be obo ameso meboa. O se ohun bunch of pastors a omo akọ galamsey site. Omo ko bom paye wo hɔ amom no mo aye adwuma. E bia ye woni ni owi a obeble mi brunsam. Se brunsam na ama ye nyi nsuo num. Brunsam no de nyarewa aba onim se nsuo ni se ya ye ntumi nya mframa papa enhome. The least we talk about these people. Eno na beboa. Nti say you better change microphone ade de yen cause chaos. So let's bend the statues. After the anger of the people is satisfied and life goes on, the evil people will go back to work to continue their demonic works of immorality. Ne nipa nso di echire. Nipa ho ye mobo. Honestly. Onipa ho ye mobo pa. So this is how bad and good egregores are made. Nipa na ye boni. This is an important topic in mystery schools. And I promise you, rebel gods is one important topic we would definitely treat when the school begins. Me, I don't rush. When I'm doing my things, slow. Someone, maybe Oshun, maybe mama how we will celebrate. When some country may train, na ya mature, ya the information. Say, your mati ye gumomo ye ni mejai. Share. It took me 4 years. And I made the time with Maame Grace Eba Bonti. And when I first show, I started this platform. Now me work TV contract 5 years, 2 TV stations, and 2 radio stations, big ones. Now me work 5 years contract paid by myself. That is how well and how prepared I came. Me started time with Maame Grace, It taking me 2 years and sana me to me release the revelations. It taking me 2 years and sana me the spiritual hours so at the Babonti. It taking me 2 years, another 2 years and sana me the quest of Akabula neba. Me to me bona bien bibia. I don't rush because I'm not copying you. Inti me ndi can rushing be na nyese me na me di ka. You don't give me pressure. I compete with myself. I challenge myself. I don't compete with you. I am me, the greatest G in sequence. Yeah, na me challenge me hona me ye me bibia, me tena back, na me hwe me downfalls, na ma ye hu adwuma. Abusua, this is an important topic. Ye be kire wo school neighbor, don't worry. Yen rashi kra. In ancient African practices, sanitation and respect for the environment are key. Na ye nanano. Hu ni say, otinte so kra na wakata so. Enye baby a no be pupu aguda bi sebio kafra obepupu kro obetutu fom obi a wakata so afuo mu mpo obeku abo a otutu fom ku ano ndem ku abo a mutwe moja ne gu nsu na mo ahwie egu. You people will suffer. Ojina wo twa abo ase wo ye rituals ole na environment ne respectfulness ne protection ne key to them. Our ancestors believed and knew that stones, trees, earth, plants, and rivers all have the potential of harboring energies. They were aware of this. And then it just mean simple. Send your man a dear bang and a mood. Where do you place them? Therefore, making them unclean amount to disrespecting or defiling them. And they know this can bring dire consequences. Ntine nye niam bia na omo ye ende ba bia obi an ebu ho so aboa ni mu no otwa you could see clearly said this is a setup onimu hwe no ye because nipa be di akiri egregore spirit has eaten a lot of them up because obi wo de ne ho ko share sa egregore spirit ni owo school no na wa free nti e rolling over nti bibia na okọ you could see that this is not something you feel people should, but still people are there. Yeah. Na dia wona nanu ye we nyina no. Na mo see they were evil. No mo ye brunsam somfo. Omo ye abosomsomfo. Omo ye abonefo. Se ewu a wani abie. na wosum nyame papa no ensuo emoba enua asase ye tisui eden na wode ye bibia asay asori be close gata isi dan yesiso. It's fine. You know God. You know God. I don't believe so. It's such a shame that God tests. Mami Jaika, next to godliness is dear baby. Next to godliness is dear baby. Sorry, dan kakraka. Road in a woman got a scene out. When you see how they've packed people into a bus, next to godliness is abadi. There is the notion in African tradition that you can create a god from anything. If you take a stone or tree and start sacrificing to it, it will be animated by a spirit and start demanding more. Obi to meet now no catch us all your comfort pa na wo hwe na. Na wo bisa say, so what is the point? Akom wo ho, ye hu bi. Menya abofra sa, nti bi betu uniama. This is the same principle as EGREGORE. Nti wo for me EGREGORE, tem catch am say dey ye hu bi aye nsamanfo. Samantwentwe. When you give something attention, when you give it sacrifice, when you give it worship, it becomes alive. I have done this episode. It becomes powerful. So when you ni pesu ni film now the mano. Now so okoto ni pe wo sunu na ode amano no. Nti wa manenkwa. In Africa, even though we have distorted these teachings, a few have kept them. Oh yes, ebinum kitem. But no kura woman say the Africans who moved and resettle abroad and have new families there usually disband and disregard these traditions. Ebinumu, basa omu behwehwe so omu ba scammers no. Eno no mu. Because you will not get your peace if you decide to bring the real thing out. There is EGREGORE all over. Etiti nipa. Aya mo dream bisa mo hu de enti a ye nuanom na omo wo ho no ye koto omo wo ho mo mpɛ yasem. Nim so omo mpɛ yasem. Most of them omo mpɛ yasem. We bisa de enti. Kambe kan sem bi ba mejai. Mami nyama de. Now let's look at the danger of abandoning African culture. Niama ye je nyina na mebeken. Ye duane, ye way of life. Wo kan na obi si we. Na se ye kan ye ntoma ye mfira wa Africa ke ntekura China fo na de ahoma ne bawu. Nti ene mom ye nko naked. Ana ye twitwa haban bode ahan ne ntoto. Ne ye fa ye ho te se dokono na dokono kura se mo de roba akekere ansa mo de ahya haban nim. Ye nko fra GTP. Ewe munjai. Bebi ya hwe ase akoduru no. Enye riga asemo. Me na kira ye na apese hu. Me ma hu na hu atutu. Enye nu na ye case mu. Adwin no kura nya papa na hair na ebe dey. Jai. Yen hwe the danger of abandoning African culture. Recently, I saw a video of a Ghanaian woman who was crying on social media. She is an immigrant abroad. Her daughter, who is now a teenager, has started smoking, drinking, and doing serious drugs. I know we are going through these problems. And before we finish, we'll leave a few rituals for you to start. She seemed helpless and full of tears, honestly. Hey, Lord have mercy. Which Lord? Why is her daughter brainwashed and indoctrinated into these harmful lifestyles in a foreign land? And her case is not an isolated one. The way our children there are going, you know. Ibi akometi you. Ibi akometi. Ding. When you want to help them deal with it, they want magic. In as much as you have what it takes and you are ready to help, One shall bet say wouldn't at the ukra to problem account. Until I stay back, me here pressure. I bought me bra fine. Many families abroad cannot control their children. Some have children who have turned into terrorists to their parents abroad. Ebi akomete, ebi da omonda. Dear mofrana beye. Unfortunately, I have to mean brimomo. I have to me am police to kola kocheneho, and yes, sir. Edio. Abrochira brabo ya na edin. Enti wo yire wo ho bo. Na wo nyi oba no so anko ye dia. Edio. Ya meken you nim a unim. Abrochira brabo. Edin che bibia. Unim a unim o. O ka kire obi musa mo nkwa. Omo ntia se o meka sa wo de wakwa obi de mo nko. Edin o. Edin. You ask yourself, what has entered into your child? African children abroad are now joining gangs and doing drugs. What controls their souls from the friends they keep? And I make us say, yeah, dear, you yesu. Sa obibini bank where you know to abonting. Oh, boy. Ye kura ye nkurase force na ye sad ahunidie ne de na ewo ho obibini ba ni mema me enu ntumi ndaw enye yesu ban obibini parent biara eni ho a opese ne ba etofom obibini parent biara pese ne ba ye yie chen no nti ye hwe ye mankasa ye betimi adidi enam mponka ho e de ye mark school ye hwe ye mankasa. It is a banner say ye mba ne ko wronga. Aya na edin. Ede maye. Edin pa. That is the difference between African communal spiritual practices versus Western egregores like money, social groups, or brands. First, no. Na yeti ye fie. Yeti ye kuranase. Enyumre by the fireside. Na omu nyina akotena na abrewa na owu krumu aka obi na obi akọ na there was no WhatsApp groups ahodo ye ni bi abofra keto obi ewu okoye den wa yi ase sese mofra na te ayi paso ha ye awrade ehe na ewe na ye de anka ye nyeseyin anka groups okwa me kwa asori me kwa ha na omo form hu di omo fam na ebi ni ho ehin fa na we nyina afi baaye so bisa me nka se knowledge baaye nye o knowledge de ye na the way you applying what we do not know is that the characters of abrofo are implanted into the brands and the lifestyles, schools, and any community that exists within the settings of Western societies. Omusunu ewo mu bi. Enu nti na sesiye no ye beyi yeto ato abonten. Omusu ani omuban no ewo omu systems no mu de ba ye nim. Ye didi esisan ye, ye bibia besisan ye. Esi de ye mane de ye sua de ni before we copy. Ka ye sua before we copy a, ka ye be infuse ye culture ni into the ye papa ni mu. Ayenye. This is why I like Arabians. They saw religion, they picked it, and they infused their culture into it. Abuaum. Yen ye fire near the co. Yen sua yen fa ye hu engumubi. Edio. What egregores are bringing upon us are huye. The emotions of the people who follow these Western cultures and brands collectively create egregores gods who can dominate the souls of your children to make them do things that are considered common within the collective. And they justify it. And they justify it. Letting our children abandon their cultures to follow Western cultures, lifestyles, and groups makes them vulnerable to the egregore entities that are formed by these Western communal groups. Enti wahu, anka odie yenhu egregore no yente ase. Na yensua na fe yemfa yehu wuram. Ye bimpa ye what cancels the egregores. That is what can possess us. But ye need knowledge, you know. Because egregores can be formed by your new age community's love towards any sexuality related topics, fashion, brands, and social media trends. This can cause us, in actual fact, opashe baby amu tu kotena ye no. Unya tu kotena obe hwehwe school area ho de ama oba. Oba no be start relating with nkrofo na e wo ho no. They will start dressing like them. There are some communities I visit nowadays. All the boys are braiding their hairs. Obehwe no, the way omu nyina esisi omunubo seni na neck. All these are egregores. And to know the egregores, there are places a uko tena wa omu lifestyle be influence. So omu ye poto abeye poto. They are all egregores. Into this is number one entity or spirit we need to have knowledge about, so that baby you are able to keep your energies. This is what we need as people. You take a very homely, respectful child from Ghana to America, and by the time they turn 18, they have totally transformed into something else. A full African man. Eko joini bibia na wasori etia na busuafo nyina obefa abofra ne ko kama ko dane ade so atoso. It's like something has possessed them. You see ebinumu ma no hu ni anfo mo nyimpo bi na maame ne kuma eti edi bi ompa na manye wa ye adwuma double work aso abofra na mana ko school obewie university na nkola ne ye de omo fa bully ni mu no mu wie tumi kwa ko university na fe afat so na drugs na chese edin eye egregores. If we are able to handle this, we are able to free ourselves. Yes, they are possessed by the egregores entities that have been formed within the communities they join. Their thoughts have been turned into energies for these entities. In our universities, some of these children are always on a move in multiple groups. A lot of them have changed and developed all kinds of behaviors. University back on koi. Maame ni ni adaje a o hwe no. Ofilisa ne baneda na wada. Oh, me ba no ba afie pompie wo unto you. So hu ade a wo ba ne betumi aye be shock you. Baby sasa anointing ben and abano so. So, if the community your child has joined is into drugs, well, those agents will soon take over your child. Will start doing it. Yes. It is not like someone spoiled your child. Say you'll be no yanka no banakasa betty. And you'll be. The entities are formed and spreading. Omu and oma trapia bofrano. Groupings is very serious. I'm telling you this. You might join for whatever, but be careful. A church community that genuinely supports each other, that prays together for healing and peace, and that helps the poor and the sick. This is creating a positive egregore. So Jesus can be the one beating them. All these are quotes in the Bible. It depends on the people. No. But a church that uses fear to control people, that uses guilt to extract money, that uses shame to keep people bound, this is creating a harmful egregore. The same Jesus. But what two beings are they creating? But the same Bible, the same God, the same Jesus, the same energy. But mahu nipa na ewo ho no. Omo set up system no omo beliefs no omo structures no. Eno they determine say their frequency ni be flow. A group of friends who support each other, who encourage each other to grow, who celebrate each other's success, can create a good egregore. So it's about us. Bibia sunsum onyame. Bibia is about us. But a group that pressures you to do drugs, to join gangs, to engage in harmful sexual activities, to abandon your family values, will be ruled by a harmful egregore. And I make a John Kuo way, and a society way, no more top and toma. Tin yonko febi ye serious. And yonko febi you say. And then every week they have funeral, every week they have party, every week they have adoring, every week they have this. And no more namha, no more kaha, group back. Teacher so what? Teacher so. Abusia, I want to speak directly to parents now. Warn your children about the groups they keep. Warn them. Warn your children about the groups. Na me ken oba tan bi mpo ni babia ne bada. De onima ne se fabra. Nti dia me ken me ka ne sen. Wo opportunity na wanya ayi chance na wo ne oba wo no pawcho. Ka kire ne set spirituality unsusu. Onto ne boni groups or join what? Onto ne bo pa. Ebeye enye so enye. Onto ne bo. Na mama ye ma mofra ne kwan. No muntumi ne ye nka whether good or bad. Because so be force no e de ne ko situation bi mu. Group ni mu a okọ ene no bi a force no e de na ko situation mu. Who expect so obetumi akoka akire group member bi. Won so anko beba abeka akire wo no. Won so obeka akire wo a ewiase besei ama osuro. Nti no akoka akire obi a nipa no so will take advantage of the condition before obehu na oba no. No what say. Girls are joining groups on WhatsApp where they are organizing sex parties and doing drugs as trends. One oba na nkasa. I say otumi ne oba ne kasa na okoye mpo otumi ka kire wo na obetumi aboa ne genuinely. Me say yesterday me hu ade no say strippers we no me say me ye mu shame ba na ne boho goyi. Hey, ehini ye wey. Boys are joining groups where they are being initiated into gang violence and criminal activities. Do not overlook the need to educate your children on spirituality. If you don't believe in spirituality, prayer no spirituality. Because a prayer no wo bono nye to man to sa woto. Wo bo hu didi said bibi baba. It is spirituality. Enye mpaye nko a, enye asori nko a, enye Bible nko a. Let the child be open to all he needs to know. Eno na bebo an. Ombo modern ma mo amohu. Amombo amofra no. Awan kasa kra to na empaye no ampa ntide na wotu obetuma ka kire wo ba. Before you know now ubana sinking. Truthfully, Christian children are suffering more than 8 years or more. Do not overlook the need to educate your children. It's a very serious when it comes to spirituality. And I say, before I obey your religious pastors are not interested in these teachings, but these are the important teachings that will liberate your children. Hey, now bebre na obaso bebre. Now umpeni yema yemobo. And you call ya now buy. The pastors will not tell you that. Your children go to JSS and they come back with a different attitude. Religious people are miserable to me. But they feel so bomb manu. It will school. You will be shocked though. You will be shocked. Your children go to university and they come back with a different attitude. Something has entered them. Egregores. Minia, Jesus don't care about this. Because onu Jesus na kasakura can be an egregore based on nkrofo na ewo ho no. Nti nkrofo na ewo ho ni nyina didi omo ho. Ewo prayer group ni mu a. They will form a bad Jesus. Simple. Eyewu na ye wadwuma. Sa wo be ye ade ewe na waye ni yie. Pauchopa. Something has entered them. Something has influenced them. Speak with your children. open up to them. Allow them to confide in you. That is your only safety. Ask them questions. Be their friends and find out about the groups they joined and the company they keep. Be their friends. Let the child feel free to tell you about her boyfriend or her girlfriend. Ask them how their sexual life is. Be open. When you're open, when you're open, it's happening. Because Jesus and Muhammad don't care. I'm shocked Muslim boys, some are into gayism. Because they hate it. You know. From childhood, so if you are Muslim and you are watching me, and your child is in that thing, don't chase him out. Don't throw your child away. Go and grab the child. Find a way to fish him or her out of that condition. Who throw you out for Allah? Allah ambre ubafufuro. Paucho something na enter. Paucho obaten bia wo hwem ya wo ba wo situation bi ma wapo no ende ya kohwehwe no. Na wunim deep down within you say wonsunum wuntimi. Emputi medwie. Ende wunim de ekọ. Because abofra ne sesaye uke bibi onte. This is it. Your child may not be a target for a person, but rather an egregore spirit. Miss Rao, ebia na wo school so ye bia until there's that connection there. Oye niama na wiefu so kwa asore ko bompa ya atete. You were a joker. Let's sit and do a proper thing for you and get yourself out. The danger is that if they find themselves in a harmful cult, they themselves may not know. Oni the idea toneni entimi yi ma no ho. The idea wono ohi obi obetu. E de ama no situation a wo ba na ikomu no empo ba. Mesraw. Woni nakasa awante ane. Wa ma problem sa ama hu ne awunye biem empo no. Help that child. Wan boa na oni obi a. Ni a oye no mpe. Onde no ho. Let's try and help. No matter the situation. From JSS, SHS, university to workplaces, there are potential of finding yourself in a spirit cult you have no idea of. So wa mama ne wa ma we aye won krofori bi omo we adwuma mu ho dada. Ewo media space no mu ewo baabi a wa ma ya mfa wan komi membe ma un survive wo media nim. Before I obehu no no nipa no wasay. There are people in the media who has also formed egregore spirit. There are people like that who pay promotion. Yes. What can we do to help ourselves? You will problem, Papa. Because the chrome had no soon be a year juma waha. A yen foko because your knowledge will form. Nay, a soon yama and boasso. Soon be a until the chroma soon papa be a son to me near Jumawa. And I make an Jesus Kuraba, you know, Abaya egregore, a sorry ho, fundraising our language. Now, let's look at being aware of egregores. Patcho. Once my slow, be recraho. About any be up or mo, cause I actually need you. One was smoking weed in it, or cash you want it. Most people give their energy away without realizing it. The egregore is a spirit of silence and is known as the thief of the night. Coded in the Bible. So baba na do the assume. Or say do baba no baba ti so owifu obi enim. That is egregore spirit. The Bible recognizes it. I catch you. It wants to keep you in ignorance. Inti adena wo ye no nim da baby ebe lead you to. Not being aware that you are being controlled to act in a way to feed an egregore spirit. Because at the end for you are just why you're trapped. Almost in our boys in a quack smoky, who be one out the to me back. A cast oh mammy who are be by you. Before you know, you are still there. Girls need it. Oh my God. If I say me jai, and Barney be no mon some brutal. Unto me jai. Now what are you cregu? Unto me jai egregore spirit a funnel. Mind you, they exist by your thoughts and emotions. wo ha oko school no de no ho boss anam fufuo yi wa ware o onyanka oba ne oba de no ko beja ya hwe ho but oye ha eye ha cause ne nam fufuo no kra e ma ne kwan egregore spirit. It's so sad we don't talk about these things. They are not far from you. They are in your thoughts and your emotions. You'll be convinced now was 1 year investigation before you know no na false rapture. Every thought you repeat, every symbol you follow, every entity you attach yourself to feels something. Beware. I don't care the insult, but let it count for me, Ebusia. Let this work for you. Mr. Opa. You're careful. Na mofre intia. Mofre inti ni ebre yo. Pacho ubra wabre nyinara. Umpesa ubaso bebre sa abre no. Israel, be careful where you go. That's all energy you create goes to feed an egregore spirit. And therefore, they don't want you to know they are the cause. An unseen spirit. I don't know what sorry name wow. Now person who cannot suffer it treating wow now uti won't say baby I want him wow. Why is a spiritual person threatening you say me de udi mechi na kwa unye ye biemu? How? What the kids are doing in school eh? Ha me ready. For example, a woman may give birth to a perfect child in Africa. But when she travels, all her children becomes children with special needs. Ebi ha adwo ojo mo wa hanom so and so problems. Sometimes ye huni ayenye between ye ma and sika ayepe. When ye sika so ntumi nhwe mofre yes ma yedin. We have seen how abrofo medication causes these things. But more importantly, joining a collective thought that has a spirit which feeds on the energies of the young may easily cause you to experience what all those in that community experience. Ade we are making person me twa wadwinjina so. Baby a wote no paahwe. All the black children there are experiencing a delay in speech. Pacho de check hwe. Nkola na ewuko ni nyina experience autism. Pacho check hwe. EGREGORE. Ha. When a conference, you look at them and you tell this kind of EGREGORE is what blah 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 blah. How it is going. So awesome. We can help ourselves, but at the end, omo de agu yeso ma yampo ye ni gidie wo yemu. Obi so obeboa ye ni abotre ma se nipa no. Enyo obi aso no tumi din say ye. Me wo ma, me wo grandchildren, me wo in-laws. Ti me ma be say me din so. Ndi na ne enkai. Nti no odwin nipa ho, eye omobo, nso ni ho ahoden. Everything this abrofo are using is spiritual. Medical cattle from pharmacy, everything they are using is spiritual. I don't know why the way we've done spirituality, it's like, I don't want to know. But you can say this for sure that I have given spirituality a different spectacles. It is now looking attractive and it's making sense. It is all about mechanics. That is spirituality. Try for yourself and try for your children. The spirits want you to take your mind off it and see it as a normal medical complication. Entiteteno. Asama meka no muntie ne menka se wo eba bia ne ho atoche ma na etre se enye but me kire wo setete no anko bibini wo ba na o autistics are not disie na anka sebio kafra na ya ya nimguase ade ne nkrofo we pese omo ya ma ye hu se e okay because ye betua ye beto ka ama wo betumi de na ba social media ye feel say you okay enye ye lineage no no enye ye lineage. If they throw it to us, you should find a way to throw it back. Enye ye omo life, we can't join them. There is always a way, I'm telling you. There is always a way. Eduane wan beto no ma mi jade de se wundi. Say ye omo ko hospital kra omo be bisa wonyado wa bi. Say bi wo wufie na meboa. Ukoye hospital card for the first time. Omo bisa wo say epilepsy wo wufie we wo wufie. Enye yesu. Ow. Enye Yesu, ba mo ya ma ye hu ni say ye nice. Sebio na e benefit e binum so. Nti ne atene mu sa, but old age. After abofra no yetua na wenya 18 years no, what becomes of you? What becomes of you? Mama ye ma ye nimra form. Na your generation, your lineage, very, very important. Your bloodline here. Go ahead. Live your life. This is normal in America. Here, the medical system understands children with special needs. They will even pay you on top. Nti haumpo. Ba mechu adwene agina so. Mechu adwene abaso. Say toda wo hwa wo nye happy. Ti sa little tiny feeling na wunya no gina so na pe bibi na ye. Misrew. Pauchopa. You say this to yourself and move on, though it worries you. You can be truthful to yourself and do something about it. That is what the egregore spirit loves. Bibi eye wo a wonim se nya bia na watwu adwene gina enye hwe saa na eti nya me nko na ato me saa na egregore spirit ye adwuma. It gives you sensible reason to take your mind off it while it feed on your womb's energy. This is so serious. Mind you, attention creates belief. Belief shapes behavior. Misraw. Fadie we to adwene mame. Paucho bebrebe. Misrawa. Ye kasa ansem we kirewa. Na wo se mpaye na obebo a obetumi abo. But try and make all these applications so you don't make God a liar or a fake God. Because egregore na God na wo kofres onsa wo ba ne yare no. Onipa no set up system na wo join no. Enye na adwene ni ayaresa wo. Na adwene ye business a wo be waste time. Understand this for me. Behavior changes reality. Egregore witchcraft is not about summoning spirit or losing control, but about awareness. When you understand how belief systems are formed and maintained, you can choose what deserves your energy. Very, very, very important. Instead of feeding ideas that drain you, you can build habits, identities, and personal symbols that actually serve your life. Me pa chopa. Ade bia wo do nwato so move. It is draining you. Unya ne awope no. Try something else or understand the egregore. Ebia de wu ho no enye no na ye set up no. The special remedy is being a witch who understands and can identify an egregore spirit in its darkest hideout. When na here, if I say witch or witchcraft, it is your natural ability. And he said, would you be say, what's na within 2 minutes, group now are joining. I saw na work on 2 minutes. Egregore ne ho. Idea ni ye bad. This is what is called witchcraft, natural ability. When you see it, then you manipulate your energy away from it. If we are saying born in a woman in a womb, won't come to me ko create island international. Wouldn't ni pa na better than tissue. So that on your casana any man now smile, then you know. When I make your ancestors knew this. Into no most steady baby or muko, or more baby or muko bomb in chili begoose medjare. Or more baby or muko bomb for my taddy inside on me ye guabonting. Ye didn't. I forget bibia e bi kura kokrom ba atade e show mo na omo mpaso twira e bi kura kokrom na omo bag ba na omo de asi mpaso e bi koton wade na omo be fie sika na omo jeje no na omo de asi omo mpaso omo hwe egu omo mpaso tawcho moma ye nsuasua ye nananom su ni bi ene omo nyansa na sese ye se yakosu aka ho. That is what the secret teachers of witchcraft call witch of egregore. You master it into winning frequency udru kwa na wa measure no we hu say akosomati kpakpakpa wotena hwa revelations for guests na bi ba o ma suspect o mu yi o mu so mu yi na me cha me nipa me cha me waje de chese mehu ina me ka chiro mehu o mu nim so say mehu they know some of them, in fact all of them, but wo ya wo nim unye so wo nim. I feel like teaching you as a teacher. That's why I have taken my time. In Africa, we believe anything without question. And that's the biggest problem. Attention is not neutral. What you focus on grows, whether good or bad. If you focus on fear, fear will grow in your life. This is so simple. Tell me what you are focusing on right now as we speak. Is it yourself, your growth, your business, your pain, your divorce, your brokenhearted, your debt? What are you focusing on? Tell me. If you focus on brands, brands will define your identity. If you focus on harmful groups, harmful energies will enter your life. If you focus on junkie groups, if you focus on gossip groups, gossip and junkie life will follow your life. But if you focus on your own growth, oh my God, on your own power, on your own divine nature, that is what will grow. Simple. That is the secret of egregore witchcraft. And I'm talking of witchcraft. You see how I'm vibing. Once you see the visible systems running the world, you stop being ruled by them and start moving intentionally. This is what is called spirituality. Because you cannot change the natural laws, you cannot change the rhythms. Learn it. That is your survival. Learn it. Now let's look at practical protection against evil egregores. Please use these rituals. Very important. So what can you do to protect yourself and your children from harmful egregores? First, educate yourself about spirituality. Don't ignore spirituality and don't see it as advertisement. Say beto edro, fawe good gym. That is not spirituality. That is a way of life. I think we are doing marvelously well on this platform when it comes to spiritual education. There's no platform like us. Learn about energy. Understand if the day no wants a fear of frequency no learn. Learn about vibrations. This is very important. Learn about how thought creates reality. Second, educate your children. Be gifted. Don't force them to go to church. Don't force them to worship. This is very, very important to me, to my heart. Don't force them to go to church. Don't force them to worship. Let them grow in their natural way. Na Tarzan, ne monkeys, chimpanzees in the wahopo, or nipo oba no feelings man. And your worship in prayer na naturally. Onipa da se ni wa adwen obeying say oso nyame wanso nyame pawocho misraw let them grow pawocho pa talk to them about the groups they join talk to them about the music they listen to pawocho when you learn frequencies all these things comes with it. Talk to them about the social media they consume. And my friend play with themselves because of with social media. Ebi ho akoka bet mu omuntu mi yomo ina social media. Everything carries energy. Everything feels something. Third, choose consciously. Let them understand this, please. Miss Rauma, how to choose? They should choose consciously. School, train, tell them this. Choose what you give your attention to. Choose what you give your energy to. Very important. Apply all these things. Choose what you allow to influence your mind. Fourth, create your own positive egregores. Very, very important. Ya wankrofobi wo mpa untumi nka omo ho asem o. Wo ka omo ho asem, wo kodi omo ho kokonsa, wo ka kire obi kuro obi ntumi nka bi. O kan bi kuro obenya asem. Choose what to surround yourself with. Pachopa. Misrel. Build a family culture based on love. Abusuano donim ye dobi time bi. Respect fa wegu abusuanim and spiritual awareness. Menkasa wona auto aduane ma oba ne di, oba ne nya adwuma nti umbu no okasa kire ne basa tabi. Enda onya adwuma, oche no ye adwuma asem a waka kire no no. Oche na o start adwuma pe asem na waka kire no na woni tirim. Nti susu ma obuo ene odo entena fie ho. Na mundidi mo ho nkommo. Mundidi spirituality awareness ho enkommo ehu hia. Create rituals that strengthen your family bond to protect children from unknown energy eaters. You see then, unknown energy eaters. Do this at all costs. Feed that energy with positive attention. Make it stronger than any outside influence. Say fear ho sunsum no. Eni sunsum sam no ye dinya. Untumi mpa nipa ba akompo mfiri mu. Ye wonkrofo bi wo ho spiritually wo pese wo pa omo a. Wo pa omo a na abusuani nyina di akire bi kura be pa omo no. No omo na unim saa de na omo twe ahoma no. It is talking about a fierce spirituality. Ufuru ma no na ya ahoma no. That tag of war no. It's a serious thing when it comes to spirituality. Ufuru man esesase bi no mu de yeso nti se de atwe no saa na te ye wonkrofo bi wo ma bin wo spirituality ni mu ama wo twe untumi ntwi nipa baako wo betwe ne nipa ni bebre aba nti untumi nku no and it is oku omu nyina untumi so nku omu nyina nti you let them go. Please try and apply all these things. Unye sika ne wu dia fe bi ye sa anuamen because de yen fe ye ni hu no doso enye ye nko na ye ti wi ase. But when it comes to application for, say, helping kids who have fallen into heavier and deeper egregore traps, that can be general. And when I am pain, no, the Amakikan yina ubetumi aye, e de redeem you and na retrieve you. But we no minim said the ameye. It is individual based because obiani group kwa oko join no na me ya. Nti ye ntimi nya ade ba ko se me ma we MCT obia. But the media ma no de ubetumi ama aya ama na fiti obia. But the small tip I will give anyone who is frequently being shown signs of egregore entities invading their children's space is that get a dog pet. Very, very important. Abrofo wenum ena me katro no bibi omo ye bia ye spirituality. Omo nim so muni ahodi omo ni hwe. Nti na no ano omo de nam. Omo ntwen ma na nye obi ndu ni mfie so na wakohwehwe na aye huhuhu omo de aka omo life no. Europeans love pets. We think they are for fun and hobbies, dabi. But dogs, cats, birds, and other wild animals as pets perform different energy cleansing work for different people. What do we know about this? Obaka trust up a snake, how would you feel? Obaka trust up a kramaya, and then I'll be Obaka trust up a kata, and then I'll be Pacho, Obasi up anoma, me Pacho anoma crabba ufia, utumi di wheat go mano. We don't care. Bibia wone chiwa dear what yasefwasa siso. You refuse to learn and you are praying. Ubesh dre or dre. There are some families that need cats, others need dogs, others need bears, others need goats, or any other animals. Omo pa abosom sempa no. As I say, go to more mufie. So that we could bosom be dano bechesu wa omu mponchina omumpe. Aye. You can talk about this. Abosom said I'm pemponchinsa. Aye. We can talk about it. Abusum bi omo performing particular things bi. Yeah. Animals are not only food for Africans. Mpacho learn. If you ask me to show you which animal pet you should take, that can't be possible here. Mean to me, let me see your issue and recommend something for you. Remember, mommy pressure. Mind you, some are also allergic to certain animals. Until I want to mean because obianye the same thing. Me cry me wo fietre, me ti fietre mu. Baby wo hwa in kramaya kese ne wo ho. Wo bulldogs akakaka pa e wo ho. Ende ko wa ubehu. Ena me wo baby e ho so bani nko ana baby so takramboa enko ana wo ho. Minim ne enti. because minimum me wo baby a inti enya de metumi aka so obi enkoto yade ai me pa cho me kan aka obi ejambo a wo fidi no ka na ma ne wuye me na me ka kire man you ebi mu kra ya allergic to some other animals so nya de metumi aka so obi enkoto kraman. The environment you just entered by chance has its laws of the realms and they have their eaters of energies. Me na make atro baby a ubetu akotena bia we have eaters of energies at that place. Learn it. Inti baby o wa wutu akotena no. O kona wo de wo kotena ho wi ahia. Wa hu si wo dan no kotena hu nsa wa bofom. E dan na say de ye half akotena maka. There are energy eaters everywhere. So learn frequencies. Medical atro ni na adada. You come there and see their cultures and start doing some without understanding why they do what they do. Miserable. Then when your children start going wayward, you start crying. Baby, I want check you. Why not you? EGREGORE in ancient Africa, egregores are so thick that they begin to manifest in a certain wave form. They are usually seen in the deep forest of Africa. We have rituals to stop them. And so, why not? Simple, it's in America, say, niyama biti say no. You learn it and you practice as a way of life. I am willing to teach any individual who comes over to ask for it. But me mpe pressure ne wrinkles biya misrew. Me pawochow. There is no way I will just generalize it for tricksters to harm people with it. But they made to me na me die gu amamono. Abusia, the world is full of invisible forces. Memo bi an kanto say yenko an yete ya. Na no ntre say obi nso nko an to me confront you. Wusu to me confront no. All you need is knowledge. That is what I have given you. If you feel you want more explanation, write them. When you come to the office, we sit and talk about it. Pacho. Say yenko an yete ha, nkade san yengo de. Anya yenko an yete ha, pacho. When you come for a purpose. Egregores are everywhere, baby. Market, baby, hospital, baby. Some serve you, baby. Some drain you. Yani. The question is, are you aware? Pachopa, are you aware? Are you aware? Are you choosing consciously? Pacho, it's the question. Because everything is about you and your choice. The choice you make, Miss Rao Ebusunya, Miss Rao Papa Hubrasia Kwans. Are you choosing consciously? Or are you feeding energies that do not serve you? Move. Remember what I told you. Remember, attention creates beliefs or belief. Protect your children. This be very important to you. Stay aware. Stay alert. Until next time, Abusunya, ahana me do besi me jimmy di. Say we apply abua wo mano, abua wo old age. Makram.